Pull out your dong. Joke's on you. You didn't say Simon Says. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/trashy, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up some wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Also check out another video or two, that'd be darn dandy of yous. Your boyfriend likes me better. Ah yes, because can anybody fill me in on what exactly cheating became a fashion statement? Plus, if there's any type of feeling I feel after reading that shirt, well, pretty much is the brand name. And honestly, that's kinda bad considering this is the second post of the entire video. Plastic surgeon friend from the US got his RX pad stolen. Next day, he gets a call from a pharmacy regarding a suspicious script. 1 morphine, 1 pound to go. He has it framed in his office. Honestly, yeah, I would do the same thing just because that's one of those few things you would just so ridiculous, you yourself will laugh every time you see it if you need a chuckle. Please do not sample the chicken wings. Okay, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this is one of those places in like a big Wegmans or grocery store where your price of your food is based on the weight of it all. But still, I'm kind of wondering, who's out here sampling chicken? Like, are you expecting it to taste differently? Like, you ever heard of the phrase, taste like chicken? Frickin', what do you think it means? Just have the one person with like the Karen haircut saying, yes, this chicken tastes less chickeny than it did last week. I don't think I'm going to want to get this. I'm going to put this half-eaten piece back. And I honestly feel like that might have been a real thing. Because if there is anything that I have found out working in both the food industry and retail, is that stupidity is constantly evolving. People will find new ways to be dumb. Captain Blue Balls just cut you off. As a representative of the Jeep community, we do not claim this dude, and we will gladly pass him off to the Ford Broncos. Because I gotta say, it probably shouldn't take you more than 5 seconds to figure out what exactly I had to censor out of this. Repurposing a phone holder to hold cigarettes. You know, I'm gonna be pretty honest, this one I think will probably be up to debate on something, because you gotta admit, this is just makes it a little safer on the road, because you know some people have to have the cigarette while they're driving, and some people pull over, some people scramble around their car and then look for a cigarette, and by the time they find it randomly somewhere in their car, they've already rear-ended somebody. And I gotta say, something can't really be trashy if it helps improve safety. I'm honestly not a fan of cigarettes in any way, shape, or form, because honestly, I just can't tolerate the smell of it whatsoever, and in addition to all of the health issues that are advertised that goes with it. Then also, I wouldn't be able to do all the voices on my channel if my voice sounded like the lady that was asking about chocolate in that SpongeBob episode.
What? What's all that yelling?
So, but if this is just something that works for people, it works for people. Vandals defaced ancient Big Bend rock art by scratching their names into it. You know what? I'm just gonna try calling it right now. I give it like 5 years before everything that you can shop for is behind a glass case, because everybody keeps on stealing stuff, and that every single landmark you can go to see has a stanchion between you and it to keep people from doing stuff like this. I'm actually having a bad day. What's going on? My phone wiped off and I lost all my important files and contacts. What's your number? That sucks, man. I rarely talk on the phone if I'm honest, but I'll happily chat with you, buddy. Can you lend me $150 or less? I'ma refund it back to you in the next 2 days. Haven't talked to you in 20 years and you hit me up for money. Stay classy, my friend. Yeah, you know, it's such a wonderful thing when you cut off contact with somebody or they cut off contact with you, and then the communication is only reinstated when there's money involved or the person trying to get money involved. It's such a wonderful thing. Like, I had something like that happened maybe I think a month ago. I can't remember exactly the time frame, but yeah, no, that's like the ultimate red flag for me not wanting to talk to people, is because you only reinstated conversation with because of money. Okay, a friend of mine just put up $200 for the sale return of the urns that were taken out of a wine truck at this location. Please return them to this location. They are the ashes of my mom and sister. You know, out of all the things you could find at the vending machines that were at Pizza Hut back when they had the dine-in restaurants, I'm pretty certain lower back tattoos where you can collect all 10 was not one of the things I remember seeing. Oh, but hey, I do remember the Avengers stickers. Those things were actually fun. The lower back tattoos, not so much. Tiger King's Masha Didek was arrested for stealing a candelabra worth $5,000 from the Wynn Las Vegas. Tiger King star Masha Didek was arrested in Las Vegas for stealing a candelabra worth $5,000. This past July, according to TMZ. The more I think back to Tiger King, the more I kept on thinking it was something like Reno 911, where it was supposed to look like a reality show, but in reality is all staged. And the more I keep on seeing it in the news, the more I think that's not the case. Selling my sister's dresser since she got expelled from school. Would prefer this to go to a more disciplined and educated person. Dresser has 4 drawers, in good condition, just needs new paint. Yeah, you know, you get expelled from school, you fail your class, yep, and we're taking away the dresser. That'll show them. What are you gonna do next to show them and get the point across? Get rid of the plates? Pregnancies used to be a beautiful thing. Telling your family you were expecting used to be the best news they've heard. But nowadays, everyone makes it seem so negative. Oh my gosh, she's pregnant again? Or how can you afford another child? Etc. To everyone who is pregnant, if no one told you today or at all, congratulations. You got this and your little family is beautiful. It doesn't matter if it's your first, third, or 6th child. Your baby is a blessing and they deserve to be celebrated. You need to get on birth control after this baby, cause this is ridiculous. If it's ridiculous, you don't need to be in her life. Right, girl? Like, MFs be mad because I was pregnant young, but like, girl, my baby was planned. I think that's what pisses people off more than what we wanted this. LOL 100. Age doesn't define if you are a good mother or not. MF's gonna understand a 16-year-old can be a better mom than a 30-year-old. One of the things that I will never ever be able to get used to is people being able to let their cars get this dirty. And how can nobody be getting pulled over for this? Because this is very much obstructing your view of the road, because I can pretty much guarantee that you cannot check your right when you're driving. If anybody wants another good reason as to why aliens decide to never ever visit us, I'm fairly certain seeing anything with a lid and then thinking it's a trash bin is fairly one of them. Because if this is one of the examples of human intelligence that pops up in their systems, I would stay away too. Yep, you know, having just a little bit of a free snack while you're shopping inside of Walmart. Such a wonderful thing. Honestly, it's gonna be stuff like this that lead to in-store locations being closed down, and then people will be wondering why the in-store locations get closed down. It's because people won't stop stealing the stuff and, you know, thinking everything is free if they don't get caught. Plus also, isn't it like shoplifting being one of the factors that leads into prices going up? Like, in all seriousness, correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn that it plays some sort of role in regards to it. Bees be bees, snitches be snitching, however I be pissing and also essin'. Alright, who gave Dr. Seuss the hard stuff? You have one Seuss convention at the Baltimore Convention Center and it goes downhill from there. You know, I gotta say, if the dude's making money, he's making money. All power to him. Only thing I'm kind of disappointed about is the fact that he doesn't have that SpongeBob Freezy Pop, you know, the really janky looking one. Me and my boyfriend are in a long distance relationship, and guess what came in the mail today? He did. Yeah, I am not scrolling down. That is straight up nut. You gotta kind of think, out of all the things you could have done to have this type of meeting with one another, you would think snail mail would not be the first option. And the only thing I'm really still thinking of, and probably going to be stuck in my head 3 hours into my work shift today, is what do you think, honestly, the mailman was thinking about trying to fish around to get that letter? He feels it and like, the frick is this? Unfortunately, we have yet another example of just one of the many results that can come from hearing the phrase, the ice cream machine is broken, too many times. Woman who made 37,000 pounds a week selling farts hospitalized for trying to fart too much. A former reality star who made $200,000 or 148,000 pounds from farting in jars has announced her retirement after she was rushed to a hospital for squeezing out one too many. Unfortunately, it was actually tied to the amount of beans she was taking. It actually led to a heart problem developing. And honestly, just reading out all of it, just like 37,000 pounds or that whole many translated to US dollars a week just has me honestly surprised. I've been funeral tracking for almost 6 years. Funeral tracking is a way of procuring vintage clothes for free by searching the obituaries in the paper and then finding the right moment to approach the family and ask if they would be willing to donate their clothes to me in exchange for clearing them out of their house. I'm sorry, lady, are you legitimately trying to make a career out of the phrase, is this a bad time? Like, are you freaking kidding me? You don't need luxury. What's important is love. Yeah, well, here's the thing. If your house is dirty to the point that Lysol's contacting you and poking around your property hoping to use it as the before image, it says something and you might want to look into cleaning it up a little bit. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.